when you're feeling kind of low and run down, has anyone ever told you you need to eat something because you need the energy? And I know you've seen commercials advertising for energy efficient appliances or energy drinks. So, what is energy if we can get it from all these different ways? We all need it, but we all definitely need to understand it and define it. Energy basically is the ability to change or move matter. It's essential for movement, chemical reactions, electricity, and all other topics we're going to learn in this whole course in physical science. It exists in many different forms. Let's talk about a few ways we use it in our own lives. We get chemical energy from food to help our body move, which changes it from chemical to mechanical. Energy from sunlight is used by plants so they can grow and make food, which changes from thermal to chemical. And power plants provide energy in the form of electricity to cities and towns. We also need energy from our gas that gets our car's engine to move so we can drive our car not just down the street, but across town, across state, or across the country. And all forms of energy can be classified or categorized into two different categories: potential and kinetic. Potential energy is energy that is sitting. It has potential to move, but it's not moving. It can do something, but it's not at the moment. That's potential. I'm sure you've heard your parents say, "Oh, you have so much potential, but you're just not utilizing it. You've got all this great ability in you, you're just not tapping into that." And that's what potential energy is. Stored energy. Another way to think of it is for potential energy is stored energy. It's just sitting there waiting to be released. So if you have a glass sitting on your desk, that has potential energy. If you were to knock that glass off of your desk, that would go into kinetic energy, which is energy in motion. Anything in motion has kinetic energy. Not only the glass have kinetic energy, but now the water inside of it would have kinetic energy as well. So anything that's in motion is kinetic energy. And I highly recommend that you watch this video on kinetic and potential energy. So go ahead and go back into this lesson and watch this video. Now, for the apply section, you are going to do, I think, one of our most exciting labs. You're going to create a Rube Goldberg machine. Now, a Rube Goldberg machine is a great example of how potential energy is changed to kinetic energy, and it is basically like a domino effect that makes things go in a series to accomplish an everyday task. Let's take a look at this. We're looking to have this window shade pulled down. So to go through a few steps to make that happen. So let's push go and find out what happens when we push go. Okay, the red ball moved from one shelf to the next. It didn't go anywhere. Is our ball going to roll on a flat surface? Of course not. We'll need to tilt it. Another problem. It's tilted, it goes through the funnel, hits the cup, and it goes around and hits the scissors, which do nothing. They just close with doing nothing. You're going to attach something here. There's our 5-pound weight. It'll cut that string, and the 5-pound weight will fall, making, I think that's just going to slide. I don't think it's going to do anything. What should we do here? You're exactly right. We should tilt that lever so it flings the ball up. And then what? It's going to hit this. Let's find out. Well, that was worthless. Maybe we should attach that. So that ball is going to fling across, hit the books, and nothing. Let's attach our bucket. Now, I want you watching for every instance when it changes from potential energy, where it's stored or just sitting there not being moved, when it changes from potential to kinetic. Let's count those. Ready? We're going to start with these silver balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was 10 examples of it changing from potential energy to kinetic energy. Now it's your turn. You get to create your own Rube Goldberg machine. Using this lab worksheet, first talk about 3 examples in the lab where we changed from potential to kinetic, where you made adjustments. Now you get to be an inventor. You have 2 choices here. You can either draw your own Rube Goldberg machine or build it, videotape it working, and send it in to your teacher. It must have at least 5 instances where potential energy is changed to kinetic energy, as well as accomplish a task. Think of something that you don't want to have to do anymore. What is that you have to do every day that you are just wanting a machine to do for you? Think about what that is. Now create that machine either on paper or in real life. If you do it on paper, you do need to label each area, what it is, and where it changes from potential energy into kinetic energy. Looking forward to seeing your awesome Rube Goldberg devices.